everyone and welcome back! Today is the first day of October, which means Preptober is officially beginning today, and also that we're 31 days away from the start of NaNoWriMo. I have participated in NaNoWriMo a fair amount of times over the years, and this year I'm feeling like I want to be quite ambitious with my Preptober videos. I haven't made that many of those, nor do I actually really tend to prepare all that much for NaNoWriMo, because I've been a very dedicated pantser for most of the years. This year, however, is a bit different for me, partly because I already have the idea for the story that I want to work on and I'm super excited for it, and partly because the project I've been working on for the past couple months, I actually sat down and planned. I actually made an outline. Granted, it was a pretty bad outline, see this video, but an outline nonetheless. And this has helped me realize that this can actually be beneficial, not just for other people, but for myself as well. And being the overachiever that I am, not typically with NaNoWriMo, I don't typically overachieve there, but not really knowing where to draw the line sometimes, a lot of the time just being a little too much, I have decided to make daily Preptober videos this month. Just let that sink in for a minute. Throughout this series, I guess you could call it, I'm gonna share some tips and tricks for how to prepare for the month of November, some other ideas and random bits of knowledge, and hopefully generally have a good time and get you ramped up for the month of November, because I am, and the more the merrier. In today's video, I am going to talk about announcing your project and how to go about doing that and why I think that's important. So let's just jump into it. First off, I'm going to talk about announcing your participation, your project, and also deciding on a word count. I'll get into that. So the most obvious place where you should probably announce your project and your participation is on the Nano sites, which has been redesigned for this year. So it looks completely different to what is done for all the years I've participated, which is both new and exciting, and hopefully it will be good. I haven't really acquainted myself all that well with the site just yet, but I'm hoping it's going to be just as good as it has been previous years, just with a new look to it. So I would of course recommend announcing your project and your participation on the Nano site, but I would also suggest you announce this somewhere else. In a writing circle, on your Facebook page, to your closest friends or your family. This will not only help when you find yourself in a position where you might have to turn down certain social events or other things going on in November, because then they will know that you're busy working on something that's really, really important to you, and hopefully they will let you take that time for yourself to do that. It will also help because you can have someone there who can sort of spur you on or ask you how you're doing. This doesn't always come naturally to everyone, but it is something that can be really helpful, and if you have someone who can be there and go, hey, how's your writing going? That can both work as a carrot and as a whip. It can both be spurring and exciting to know that someone's going to ask you and you have to give them an answer, but it can also be a little stressful because you're going to have to give them an answer, and if you just play it off like you're not even participating anymore, they might have questions that you might not want to answer. I also mentioned you should decide on a word count goal. Now, the official goal for NaNoWriMo is 50,000 words in 30 days. And then we have the camps in April and July where you can pick your own writing goal. However, even though the official goal is 50k, I feel like you can set your own goal. Yes, okay, if you set a goal of 30,000 and hit that and you feel like you won, you won't necessarily get to claim the winner goodies on the site unless you lorem ipsum yourself 20,000 more words just to, pass 50,000 and get those rewards, and that's completely up to you what you choose to do. You can also set a goal of 100,000 or 300,000 or 55,000 because you want to write that little bit more, because you want to push yourself a little bit further, and that is completely up to you. I also fully support changing your goal over the course of the month. Maybe not every day, that could be stressful. And I don't think the Nano site will let you put in a different word count goal than 50,000 unless they've changed it this year. But for you yourself to know what your goal is a really good idea. And I myself have changed my goal plenty of times throughout the years. Sometimes being like, no, I'm just going to write 25,000 words, or I'm going to write 80,000. No, I'm back to like 45 now. I've been all over the board. I haven't been a massive overachiever, but I've gone for higher goals as well. And I don't think there's any shame in goals that are lower or higher than the 50,000. But that's the end of this video. I will again be back tomorrow, and the day after that, 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 with more videos, so stay tuned for that. I hope this was useful for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you're participating this year, because I'm really excited to find out who else is participating, and I would like for us to come together and talk about our writing and maybe, you know, spur each other on. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Bye.